Shalom Akim. First off, we want to start by saying, of course, all praise, honor, and glory goes to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Dash, double honesty, possible, patience, elsewhere, millstone, salutations to Akim, pushing this word, saying honesty, the hopeful, elect, constantly enduring, like full comes to the world. Shalom. We're going to get into it. There's a lot going on. We're about 4 days away from the solar eclipse. Clock it 3 days away. It's Monday, which is going to be bringing a new moon, right? Which that makes sense because you need a new moon, in order for a solar eclipse. And a lot of things going on with CERN. All right, so Esau is making his moves, right? And that's a good thing because once Esau does what he has to do, then Yahweh Shah could make his move, all right? And that next move is checkmate. Today we had an earthquake, and that was signs of the times, So we're gonna get into a few scriptures and Lord willing speak for the final lesson.
Matthews 24:7. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdoms against kingdoms.
You go a little more.
Matthew 24:6. And ye shall hear wars and rumors of wars.
That's going into the last days, the end time prophecies, the things you're gonna see. And people will say that this ain't the end. You always seeing the signs, this ain't it. Okay, but it gotta be end sometime. Okay. The Lord just not, it's all talk. The Lord, these things have come to pass. And we are living, believe it or not, if we have eyes to see, ears to hear, we are living in the last times. The Lord put the Spirit on you to get it, because we see what wars, there are rumors of wars, okay? Iran just gave Israel a 2-day warning, before they attack, So that could set off a chain reaction. So that's nothing new. So war's been happening. North Korea and Russia, right? But that big war, that nuclear war, that didn't happen. It's not gonna happen yet until these prophecies are fully fulfilled.
See that you be not troubled. See that you be not troubled.
Yeah, the elect's not gonna be troubled. The 1/3, the ones constantly enduring, the ones that keeping the faith. Not really gonna be troubled. Why? Because it's gonna be a scary time, but we're gonna Lord will be up the elect. We're gonna maintain our faith in Yahweh Shai, in that name. Right.
For all these things must come to pass.
All these things must come to pass. These things have to happen. Right? World War III have to happen. Martial law, civil wars, class wars, race wars, all these things have to happen, man. It's going to be complete anarchy in these streets. But these things have to happen, right?
But the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation.
Right.
And there shall be famine, pestilences, and earthquakes in diverse places.
And that's what we want to get to, too. There's famines, pestilence, which we saw that, a couple of years back. I'm not gonna say that I want to strike. We saw that a couple of years back. It was a major lockdown, and it said and earthquakes in diverse places, which is interesting because today we had the earthquake in New York.
2 days ago we had an earthquake in Taiwan too.
Yep. And Taiwan had an earthquake too. I think they're expecting a tidal wave or something like that.
Yeah, well, since we're in 25 years.
Yeah. So it's a time when, things that don't usually happen is happening. And this is all happening around the time of the eclipse, right? And the magnitude of the earthquake that hit New York was 4.8, right? And what's the connection between the two?
The earthquake, the solar eclipse is going to be on 4.48 too.
Okay.
The 4.8, so 4.8 is the earthquake, and the solar eclipse 4.8.
Yeah, that's right. So that's you know, that's signs. You know, Lord, and all these things ain't coincidence, man. The Lord is showing you, you know, that's it.
Yeah, this is Isaiah 33:6. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure. Because you mentioned a few minutes ago, the elect is not going to worry. I mean, the elect is going to the elect is going to be protected.
That's right.
Wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times. Knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai, the scriptures, and rehearsing the righteous acts. All right, that'll keep us stable because we're measuring the times, and we know all these things have to come to pass. Like you mentioned, the brothers mentioned, you know, the earthquakes, the solar eclipse,
Yeah.
and then you're gonna mention the CERN.
Yeah. Because the solar eclipse is what signs of the times. All right, just like the earthquake. The earthquake is signs of the times. The solar eclipse is signs of the times, right? Because now this solar eclipse, because 7 years ago they had a solar eclipse, and that went from the opposite direction, right? And now this solar eclipse is coming from the another direction, and it's making an X over America, over the USA. Okay, and that's, you know, that's a sign. You know, on one side they had the states that had the cities. What was the cities that represents Jerusalem, Salem, right? Cities names they had states with the city of Salem in all of them. Now this time they have states with the city Nineveh in all of them. All right. Now America is a spiritual Nineveh. Why? Because of the wickedness. Okay. And Nineveh was eventually overthrown and it was burned.
Oh.
Okay. Now the same thing's gonna happen to America. It's gonna be burned by way of fire. You know. Now you check out the elder Elon Gabal from New York. From New York camp, he had the video X marked the spot when this thing first appeared. You know, so now we're moving closer and closer to that time. So people are starting to get a little panicky. You know, rightfully so. It's not the end time. It's not the end, but it's a significant time. I'm trying to say the word right, but this is a significant time of the end. All right. Is the moon?
That's it.
So okay, so that's it.
No.
All right, so I'm going to go to Genesis 1:14 real quick.
Okay.
All right. This is Genesis, the 1 verse 14. It says, and the Most High said, Slakia, we're going to the Hebrews. It's Elohim, okay, which is which means the angels, or it said, and the Most High said, let there be light in the firmament of the heavens to divide the day from the night. And let you talk about signs, it's definitely, you know, a sign. All right, the solar eclipse, the lunar eclipse, okay, stars. All right, you might have some stars shining bright and whatnot, you know, and that's for signs of the times. You know, I gotta get a precept right quick. You want to speak on it for a second?
Okay, yeah. So those are the signs of the times. With the solar eclipse and lunar eclipse and those things like that. All right. So we already know that things is about to take place. Esau's about to come down real harsh on the people, starting with the elect, to bring about his martial law. And the things that's leading up to that, he's planning on annihilating a whole bunch of people, like billions. He's gonna wipe out. So these are all these events is leading up to those signs, showing what's about to take place. Nationwide, I believe they're gonna do away with Section 8 also too. So they're gonna turn up. They're gonna turn up the affliction on Jay too, man. I can see it. They turning these housing projects into co-ops, and then the housing workers that make money, they relocating them to different developments. Pretty soon that's gonna be done away with.
Okay. That's true.
You know?
Let me bring this out real quick.
Alright.
That's true. This is Ecclesiasticus 43. Start at 6. Says he made the moon also to serve in her season for a declaration of times and a sign of the world.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. You know, the moon, which the by watching the moon, you could tell what time of month you're in.
Yeah.
You know, and also with this eclipse, you also have lunar eclipse. But for this particular eclipse, you need the moon to be a new moon, right? With the new moon is when you only see the the crescent of the moon. All right.
I get it.
Precept after you.
I get it.
Got precept?
I'm getting it.
Okay, let's go. So you got it on that.
All right. Acts 2 verse 19. And I will show you wonders in heaven above, and signs on the earth beneath, blood, fire, and smoke, vapor, and smoke of smoke.
You got it.
Yeah, so once they're going to show us wonders. All the wonders they show us. What is Taiwan? As soon as the year started, man, they talk, call it what? The year of Jacob's trouble, man. Each day something happening we never seen before, man. So your 4th month already, you got an earthquake in New York, got an earthquake in Taiwan, man. That's the most side showed his power. Stuff we never seen before is happening, man. That's wonders, man.
Okay. There's more?
Yeah, that's it. Shall I show you sign the earth, the Most High is visiting all these different nations, man. Even the nation of Israel, the nations outside the nation of Israel, the Most High visits them too, because it's going to be the year of Jacob's trouble, man. What the Most High going to bring on the earth to stop everything is the MOTB. I can't see the word. That's what the Most High going to bring, man. And the MOTB is here, and World War III started with Russia and America and China and Israel. Then there's the end time. But first, the MOTB got to come to pass first. Then we're going to be new.
We could say that monetary device. Can we say that?
Yeah.
This is because you mentioned the new moon.
Mm-hmm.
This is Sirach 43:7. From the moon is the sign of feast, a light that decreaseth in her perfection. That's showing the phases for the light decreasing on the moon to become the new moon.
Yeah. It says what are you reading there?
From the moon is the sign of feast, a light that decreaseth in her perfection.
Right. Because, and you know what's also spiritual too, man? I thought about it. A new moon, you know? The whole thing's happening on a new moon. All right, so what does that mean? It means change.
You want me to start a verse up?
I read that verse earlier.
All right, come.
We can read it again though.
All right.
Good.
Okay. Sirach 43:6. He made the moon also to serve in her season for a declaration of times and a sign of the world.
Mm-hmm.
From the moon is a sign of feast, a light that decreaseth in her perfection.
That's right. You know, so now a new moon means everything is new. It's a new month, okay? A new time, okay? And guess what? It's gonna be a new rulership. All right, we get that in the prophet. It says from Jacob, when Jacob had formed a hill, Esau.
All right.
Get that real quick. because this is gonna be a new rulership, man. So this whole thing is pretty, yeah, significant. You know, now a person, you try to talk to a person in the world about the eclipse, they gonna give you maybe 5 minutes of attention, and then it's like, all right, man, I'm trying to watch this TV, I'm trying to watch the game, man. I'm trying to cook, I'm trying to go to work now. All right, I'll talk to you later, right? Because they don't really have that spiritual connection. You know, they still asleep. They not woke. Okay, now as far as the brotherhood, spirit is on you. That's what you want to talk about. All right.
All right. This is 2 Ezra 6 and 8 to verse 9. And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the hill of Esau.
Mm-hmm.
For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth.
Yeah, Esau is the end of the world, but it's the end of this kingdom, the end of this rulership. And Jacob is the beginning of it that follows. Because why? Because Jacob, you saw the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans going to be in rulership. All right, starting with the elect, the men out there signing and crying, and starting with Yahweh Shai. It's going to be a kingdom of complete righteousness. Okay, so this kingdom is going to be destroyed, and we see it happen. This is what we're talking about, because we want to see this place go down. You know, so it's happening, man. These are the signs. All right. Another sign is what the real image of Yahweh Shai is being brought out there. Okay, Putin, despite being warned not to bring the image out, he didn't open up the vault and he showed the image that the Lord is a dark-skinned man. All right, and when these people these people around the world finding out that the Bible is based on so-called black people, you know what they're doing? They're burning their Bibles. You know, and why is that? That's hate.
Mm-hmm.
That's hate. Okay, but now the truth is coming out. It's being exposed.
Oh. I'll give it something.
All right. You know, it's being exposed, man. The Lord put it on Putin to bring out. The Lord put it on Putin, which Putin's gonna be destroyed. He's Edomite, he's gonna be destroyed, right? But the Lord still used Putin to bring out certain facts. All right, just like CERN. CERN is trying to, you know, do all sorts of wild things, you know, with their larger or accelerator. You know, with finding particles and finding dark matter and whatever the hell they're trying to do. But here it is that CERN started the World Wide Web. And the World Wide Web is how this knowledge is being pushed out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the Lord is going to use Esau for certain things, right? But ultimately, Esau's going to be destroyed. He's in the trick bag. You got it.
You got it. I forgot. I lost my train of thought.
Oh, cool. Could you get the group 2 and 29?
All right.
Yeah, okay. Look, get it first.
Oh, you got it?
Yeah.
Baruch chapter 2,
Mhm.
verse
29, I believe.
verse 29. If you will not hear the voice, surely will this great multitude be turned into a small army among the nations, where I scattered them, where I was scattered them.
Damn, could you go where it says the land of the captivity? The land of captivity, they will remember themselves.
Let me see.
You know, because that's happening now. You know, really starting with this truth. You know, you got brothers just which land of captivity is America. You know, mainly America, and then wherever brothers been pushed abroad.
2 and 3.
Okay, come.
Baruch chapter 2, verse 30. For I knew they would not hear me, because they are stiff-necked people.
They will not hear me because they're stiff-necked people. This is why we ended up in captivity. Right?
But in the land of their captivities they shall remember themselves.
They remember the captivity. They shall remember themselves. Now all these things happening, but you already have, Jacob's waking up in the land of captivity, America, okay? And you can also get with, it says
Covering cast.
on covering cast, and then also it says that you should no longer hire teachers.
Oh.
Yeah, right? But so in that captivity, remember ourselves, because why? The spirit was revealed, revealed the truth. Okay, starting with High Priest our Bivens in the 60s, right?
Yeah. 68, 69.
Right, and then on down to our apostles today. The truth has been carried on, and now through the web, it's been pushed out to all states, all countries, all four corners of the world. Okay.
All right. Bring up. All right. This is Isaiah 30 and 20. And though the Lord give you the bread of adversity and the water of affliction, yet shall not thy teachers be removed into a corner anymore, but thine eyes shall see thy teachers.
Thine eyes shall see thy teachers, which those are the prophets. They're out there in the highways and byways, man. They not in the corners hiding. They ain't keyboard warriors. They out there in the public, man. All right, great boldness. So you see it, and then the spirit come on you, and you want to learn more. You end up doing now you teaching. That's how the spirit works. All right. So, but now things now to the point to where you got Putin bringing out the facts, the proof, the history. They had it in a vote. Okay, he's spilling the beans.
What's that? Their tongue shall fall upon them. So
Yeah,
how it goes?
yeah, that's right. He's spilling the beans, man. And now you got these Edomites burning the Bible. So now what Jake got to say now?
I got 2 precepts for you. I'll be ready for it.
This might be something that wakes up more people.
Yeah. So like that shows that was always, like Karab mentioned, there's a conspiracy against the nation of Israel. Like with all these nations hiding and suppressing the truth.
Yeah.
Hosea 4 verse 6 says, "My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge, because they are rejecting knowledge. Also reject thee."
Yeah, that's right, man. The Lord said He rejected knowledge. His people rejected knowledge. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are the true Israelites according to the Bible, and you reject that knowledge. You don't want to be the Israelites. Oh no, we the Israelites. We heathens. We Canaanites, right? But you don't want to accept the fact that you're an Israelite, man. So the Lord said, because you reject the knowledge, then you see the mountain, the houses and bowels, and you go past them and you scoff, or you scurry along, not trying to hear what's being taught, the truth. So the Lord says He's going to reject you. That's why we see our people being gunned down unjustly, being put in harsh living conditions, right? Being last hiding in the first fight, and ultimately it's because being locked up unjustly, and it's because what? Because we forsaking the Lord's statutes and commandments.
I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest unto me. Seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy power, I will also forget thy children.
That's why we should get today. So that happens, But now we're at the end of our captivity. The Lord's having that mercy on us because of who Yahweh Shai. Yahweh Shai.
Deuteronomy 28 verse 68. Last one. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
Now it says He'll bring you to Egypt again with ships. When you look into the word Egypt, Egypt is what
Captive.
March of Zion?
Yeah, March of Zion. That's right. You know, and when you go into that word, it means captivity. You know, because when we're in Egypt, we serve captivity. Okay, we serve captivity, and it's the same thing when we came. It says what we bring back into Egypt again with ships. We never went to the ancient Egypt with ships. You know, but now this Egypt, which is America, is that spiritual Egypt. We came into with ships, the triangular slave trade. Okay.
That's why it was a scripture. Wait up, let me get it right now. I'm gonna get it right now. Speak.
Yeah, it's a triangle.
I also bring thee in Egypt again with ships. But the way I speak unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again. More again.
Thou shalt see no more again. See what again? The land of Israel. All right.
This was mentioned, and remember that show that used to be Hell on Wheels?
Yeah.
Now, it's backwards because the dude Common Sense, he's supposed to be an Israelite, but really he's not because his mom's was raped by Edomite. But they had him playing a Jake, and he read this scripture, Exodus 6 and 5, because they was hiding the scriptures, and they'll pull out the scriptures when the slave masters will leave.
Exactly.
And it was in captivity. Yeah.
I know they thought Common couldn't read.
Yeah, and it said, and I have also, this was when he was a kid, he read this, and I have also heard the groaning of the children of Israel, whom the Egyptians keep in bondage, and I have remembered my covenant. He read that.
Read that again.
You know what I mean? Exodus 6 and 5, and I have also heard the groaning of the children of Israel, whom the Egyptians keep in bondage.
Go to the
And he was comparing it to this time. He was comparing this captivity to the time when we was in slavery, like, you know, in the 1800s or to early 1900s or whatever. Like going into that. All the time when they was building the railroads.
Yep.
All right. About to but before that, Exodus 6 and 5. And I have also heard the groaning of the children of Israel, whom the Egyptians keep in bondage, and I have remembered my covenant. Now he was comparing the modern day Egyptians to the Edomites. You know, he was comparing it to modern time.
Yep.
Which they know that this place is spiritual Egypt. The Edomites know that. You know, those in the know, you know?
Yeah. It says groan in the dictionary. It says make a deep sound in response to pain or despair. You know, whether you building, because in that show they was building the railroads.
And before then, when he was a kid, because they was going back and forth in time.
Yeah.
And they were showing that they were showing that like you had to hide the Bible at one time before Esau was teaching his bullshit religion.
Yeah.
The Jakes couldn't be reading the scriptures at one time.
Yeah.
And so when everybody left, they brought the Bible that was hidden and with clothes and all of it wrapped on it, and then they had them read.
Yeah. Yeah. I actually saw that scene when Brock walked me onto that show. You know, but yeah, that's definitely spiritual. That shows you that Egypt is also compared to America today.
What's the name of that movie?
Hell on Wheels.
Hell on Wheels. It was a series. It used to come on AMC, right?
Yeah.
I heard about it before.
Yeah, it's a throwback. Yeah.
I got something else.
Will it be back in the early?
But is you done or
No.
Alright, then I'll finish.
And I'll bring you back into Egypt again with ships. By the way I speak unto thee, and thou shalt see it no more again.
Yeah, we ain't gonna see Israel no more again. So you got them guys over there calling themselves Israel, talking about they about to sacrifice some heifers,
Red heifer.
red heifers, and whatnot. But I don't know what the hell they talking about, man. All right. First of all, them is Edomites. Okay. Those are Khazars. You know. And what about them? They can't follow not one law according to the scriptures. All right. So now you're talking about they're going to sacrifice some red heifers. Okay. Which the heifers probably ain't even whole or 100%, no blemish and whatnot. Listen, all these animals been subjected to all sorts of abominable foods and chemicals, man.
Also, when I said they got the red heifer from America, they got it from a farm in America and flew it over to Israel.
Okay, so the red heifer is it's compromised.
Tainted.
It's tainted. You know?
Tainted meat.
It's tainted meat. Okay, and that's good because what's gonna happen is the Lord's gonna curse you guys anyways, man. You already cursed. All right, you guys are known as the man of sin. You know, and you know the wages of sin is death. Right.
And yet you shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you. That's it.
And no man shall buy you, meaning no man shall deliver you. Because trust me, you was being bought into captivity through triangle slave trade. Those trading your ass off for oils and sugar, all right, gold. You know, they had your ass like a bartering system. You know, so you was definitely being bought and sold. But no man gonna buy us, meaning no one's gonna deliver us. No one's gonna pay that ransom to take us back. Who's gonna pay the ransom? Yahweh Shai is. You know? But no man is. Okay, you don't see these, here it is, they know the truth. They know we're the Israelites. You don't see them bringing it out. They keep us in captivity.
There's more? Alright, I got something. Exodus 20:2. I am the Lord thy power, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage. So that Egypt is bondage. It's symbolic to bondage, to slavery. You know? So and we here in spiritual Egypt. That's why, you know, Koala, you just mentioned that some minutes back that you got the Egyptian pyramid on the money. That just wasn't thrown there for no reason. It got multiple reasons. It's showing the Egyptian pyramid, showing that we're in bondage. It's also showing the meaning of the top was not done yet for their New World Order. There's a whole bunch of symbols and meanings on our bill, but one of them is that this place is spiritual Egypt. That's one meaning, you know?
That's right.
You know? And then what was it, I ain't even gonna get into that.
This is on real quick. This is Psalms 49:11. It says, their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever, and their dwelling places to all generations. They call their lands after their own names.
Who is this? This is Esau. Esau, he renames everything. He calls everything after his own names. And he renames the nations, that covering cast. But that's Esau.
Yeah.
What it says again?
Read it again, Psalms 49:11. Their inward thoughts is that their houses shall continue forever.
Yeah, that New World Order, that they want to remain in rulership and pass off their wealth for their families to keep ruling. That's what they think. That's their imagination, man. Which that New World Order, they're not going to have it the way they want it. The Lord is going to disrupt that. It's their inward thoughts. That's why they got that CERN, and they also trying to do that interstellar travel and all of that.
Interstellar travel,
yeah. Yeah, they trying to do that, trying to make elements, trying to invent or find new elements to help with that interstellar travel. You know, they trying to be like the Most High. They trying to be like the angels, man. Instead of staying in their place, you got it.
Yeah, that's
They're
right.
the devil.
That's right. Let me see. I think that's all I had. You know,
You know.
I think that's about it right now. Yeah, you got anything?
You want me to get the covering cast?
You can put like bring it out. You can grab it up a little bit.
Okay.
You definitely bring it out.
This got to spread over all nations.
You got it.
So the Lord going to destroy in this mountain, with this mountain, this rulership here in America. All right, this is a mountain, and Esau is considered a mountain of elites. The face of the covering cast. Esau changed the names of all the people, mainly the Lord's people, the Lord's image, the angel's image, the covering cast. But it's being revealed through the men of the Lord. All right, because of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, he loosed the seals. And the men of the Lord, starting with our leaders, our apostles, our bishops, our elders on down the ranks. And through their study and their hard work, that the world is waking up to who the nations are, their real names, who Esau is, who these Khazars are, who the nation of Israel is, all right, and all the other nations. That's the covering cast over all people, and the veil is spread over nations. That veil is being moved. So the world knows who all the people are now, right?
Yeah. This is on Luke 12:2. For there is nothing covered that should not be revealed, neither hid that should not be known. You know, and that's how's that happening, mainly through the prophets. You know, the prophets of the Heavenly Father coming out with this truth, this doctrine. You know, and that's just the way it is, man. Because it's just the way the Lord set it up. Nothing is hidden. Okay, so Esau is living his life under lies. All right, mountains of lies. All right, and what's happening is he's being exposed. You know, but the devil he is. You know, y'all say no lie.
Hey, so being exposed, man. And these last days, even when you got Edomites exposing Edomite, you got Putin exposing the true look of the Lord. So we got Edomites exposing Edomite, man. This is the last days the scripture is speaking about.
You got anything else?
So,
Alright. So Lord willing, so since edifying, and again we want to say all praise, honor, and glory goes to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Ba'ashem, and honestly positive, Bishop the Oscar Millstone, the citation to Octave pushing this word. Shalom.